Ernie. A year or so ago, Ernie was in a run-down condition. He always seemed to have a cold or sore throat. Any sickness that was going the rounds was bound to get Ernie. And sometimes there were more serious illnesses. Finally, ago, Hal was all work and no play. He took his studies seriously, which is all right, except that he didn't give himself time for anything else. Study, study, study. And then, after school, a job, filing papers. And that work is no more active than studying. So it's not surprising that Hal began to make mistakes. He had a steady diet of thinking, and he had no release for nervous energy. He became tense and irritable. He needed some other activity as an outlet for his emotions. Some activity more strenuous than shutting file drawers and holding books. Hal had to find out for himself that he needed physical activity. Then one day he found this passage. Physical activity can provide excellent release for nervous tensions. Exercise increases the rates of respiration and circulation and serves as a stimulus as well as a release for nervous tension. The pleasing tiredness that follows exercise promotes complete relaxation. Well, to Hal, that meant just one thing. He determined to have a program of exercise.
The lulling strains of First Call haven't sounded yet, so they're still sleeping peacefully. Well, some of them, that is. Mike Doyle here seems to be having trouble with his feet. Joe Kubitschek must have eaten something that didn't agree with him, or with his stomach. Tom Davis sounds like a flour mill, but he's grinding his teeth. Wonder what's giving him bad dreams. Was he too tired after that hike for his shower last night? And look at Homer Turner. Well, he seems to be troubled from head to foot, with everything from galloping dandruff to creeping epidermophytosis, athlete's foot. Hey, what's cooking? More trouble for Homer?
What's it? Time to get up, fellas? What's the matter? Time to get up? What? Where are you going? Get it. What's the matter? Hey, Rock, let me down. Wait now, where you going? Hey, fellas. Hey, wait. Hey, let go! Say, what's the big idea of ducking me in the creek? Say, what I want is, why did you?
Now's the time when a fellow really needs a friend.
People like to come together at meal times, enjoy each other's company while they're enjoying good food. Mealtime is fun for Frank. And it's fun for Judy, too. But it's different with Ralph.
Will you have some peas, Ralph?
Gosh, Mrs. Scott, I don't like peas.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, how about a baked potato, then?
Well, okay. Gee, Ralph, why aren't you eating? Remember that picture we saw? What picture? The picture with the hand and the 5 groups of food. Oh, that was just schoolwork.
No, Ralph isn't enjoying his dinner much. Maybe it's because of that candy bar he had just before dinner. Whatever it is, Ralph's good time with Frank and Judy is spoiled. The next day is Saturday, and Ralph's tired. But Frank and Judy feel differently.
We're going skating today. Can Ralph come with us?
Well, I don't know. I think he's still in his room. Just a moment. Let me see. Ralph, Frank and Judy are here and want you to go skating with them.
Hi, Frank. Hi, Judy. Hi. Can you go skating with us outside? It's just right. I don't feel like going skating. Thanks anyway. Oh, well.
Okay. That's too bad. Maybe he can go tomorrow. Bye, kids.
Bye.
That's how it's been for quite some time. Ralph just hasn't had the pep that he should have. And now, Ralph begins to wonder why. Maybe there was something more in last week's classwork than he had thought.
Yeah? It looks as though Homer is still quite a problem for Kelly and the other men in his barracks.
Didn't that dunking business do the trick with Homer?
No, he wouldn't take the hint.
You mean we have to keep on eating, living, and sleeping with hopeless Homer?
What about our barn dance? If Homer's restricted, he can't play in our orchestra.
It'll sound like mud without Homer's guitar. I've got my girl Myrtle all lined up for a date for the dance Saturday.
Your girl?
Yeah.
Why, you lame-brained dumbhead. I found her, didn't I?
Yeah, and you lost her to me, see?
Hey, cut it out. We've got something more important. Homer. How are we going to get him off the restricted list? He forgets everything he's told about keeping himself clean.
I bet if they gave him the rules in folk song lyrics, he'd remember them then.
Oh, sure. We'll have the sergeant send a memo to the captain. Subject, personal hygiene. How about having...
So for the next few months, Ralph really worked at learning to eat all kinds of foods.
Ralph, would you like some peas?
I don't want... Well, okay.
Well, what happened to you?
He'd sample everything that was served to him. And even if it didn't happen to be a food that he preferred, he'd eat some of it anyway. At night, he'd go over the 5 food groups and see how he had done that day. After a month or two of this, Ralph suddenly realized that a slow change had taken place without his noticing it. He found that eating had become fun. What's more, his health was better and he had more pep. He had more fun than he used to and more friends. And all because he had learned to eat by counting his foods on his fingers.